God have mercy. Oh, dude, he left the track from yesterday. Dude, that's gonna be gnarly.
I went back and I washed the bikes. Still need to clean the throttle. The graphics job, change the oil in the clutch too.
KTM jersey?
Is this KTM? Bro, wait, where's the Deegan sticker? I'll put a Deegan sticker.
I'll find something.
Deegan! More Deegan! More Deegan! My boots are soaking wet.
I watched it the other day. I didn't
Feel them. They're soaking wet. Dude, are you serious? Let me get a napkin or something.
Dude, a napkin's not gonna do anything.
wash the bike. Changed the oil, did the filter, gas, checked the bolts. Tighten the chain. A lot of people ask, is the Yamaha better than a KTM? I think the big bikes are. 85s, I think the KTM, if you're a serious racer and you're willing to constantly work on the bike and have it all dialed and brand new, I think the KTM's a more developed race bike. But as far as better parts that last longer for the average kid who just wants to ride for fun, the Yamahas are better. They're built better. They're built to last longer. And the parts are better parts. But the KTM's more of a race, like a high-end race bike. Qualifying practice next session, so want to kind of stay warm, so we don't need much. This is the first session. We're roll right into the second session, so really just look over the chain. Does everybody know your tire pressure right now?
Yeah.
Remember we talked about that? I want you guys to kind of really take that upon yourself to know what that tire pressure is and what it feels like, because when you get to a track, if you know, oh man, this feels really good in practice, but it's a little bit different at another track, then maybe you can adjust that half a pound or a pound depending on what it is, so that you are a little bit more confident with how you're pushing those tires in the lines, where maybe one section it might be soft and another section it might be a little bit more hard packed. All right, so just kind of understand that helps your development. So quick 15 minutes, so we'll just round up to 25, so we'll go 9:40. All right, meet at the starting line. We're gonna do a practice start off the grates and go into a shorter session. It'll be 10 minutes. So you're gonna be looking at trying to turn 2 or 3 fast laps.
This thing, dude, a movable brake. It's kind of cool. Never seen one of these before. Look at this, Dad.
What is it?
Got a movable brake. What's the point of that? I don't know.
Whenever it falls over, it doesn't break off.
Doesn't get caught in ruts.
See?
Yeah, I think everyone has that though.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen a brake thing like that.
What do you like better, the KTM or the Yamaha? Yamaha.
Why?
Me?
Yeah.
More comfortable.
Because it's blue?
No, it's comfortable.
But first, I'd like to hear a little bit of
Bro, it's frozen.
journey.
It's frozen. I don't know if that's edible, dude.
Whether you're leading in a good way or bad way, you're leading one way or another. And it is
Oh, crunchy.
It's like icy.
Oh, yeah. Is it frozen banana?
What are you doing?
It's frozen.
I put it in the fridge. And they have videos of it. This is hilarious.
Banana. Cookie so quick. It's not frozen.
Oh,
It's
that's
cold.
nasty.
Hudson.
It's frozen.
It's
like
not
a brick.
frozen. It was in the fridge. No, it's not. It's like
I'll
a
have to go out
smoothie.
again.
You know what? You're on my last one. You know what? You Moto, but I'm not wasting it perfectly. It's not even frozen. It's actually really good.
Bro, it's like a brick. Give me a frozen banana.
So yeah, we usually put like 12 to 13 pounds in the tires. It's usually the right deal. It's pretty important if the tire pressure. So yeah, still learning these bikes, but it's good. How's the bike feel?
Did you hear him?
Muy bien. What?
How's the bike feel?
Isn't it good as muy bien?
What?
Muy bien is good, right? In Spanish.
Oh, muy bien is very good. Muy bien.
To the turn fast is only part of it. You can't get to the turn, grab the brakes and grab the clutch and expect to come out fast. I mean, think about how many people back in 20th are probably absolutely crushing the entrances of a turn, but they're grabbing the front brake or they're grabbing the clutch. They're not flowing. I can't push my speed anymore. How can I go through the same line faster? Open up the track. Bump, not a big deal, small bump. Bump, not a big deal, small bump. But then as you come in, my momentum is going that way no matter how you look at it. Your momentum's going this way, and then all of a sudden you come in and there's a lot of force, boom, right here. Eventually this is gonna blow out, the harder and harder you hit it. But now let's look at another option. This option is available to you. When you come back there, do your eyes pick up this detail? Wait, I wanna move over a little bit, smaller bump, hardly any bump, practically hardly any bump. But look, now I'm already changing my angle, so I'm coming in more open. That's how we open up the track.
That's what I always tell the kids. I said, what's the fastest anything will go? A car, a bike is straight, right? That's the fastest you can go. And then you start bending that angle, start slowing, right? So the goal is not to bend the angle the least, right? So that angle you're saying is bent the least, like that's the most open angle to a straight line, right? Now we're starting to go inside. It's killing all your straight line speed. But to get there, you also, you have to, the pros use a line that if you walk a pro track, they use the edges, they go straight to, make a straight point, and they use the edges of the track, They open it up, but then when it gets super rough, then they start moving, right? Because the smooth is faster, then the smooth becomes faster than that rough open line, right? But it comes in time, but yeah, I always try to explain to the kids, even to Haley in car racing, I said, there's the fastest you'll ever go. Then we start bending this, right? Slower. So tell me what line you want to go around a racetrack. That's it, just worry about technique, not speed.
Yo, Hudson.
Yeah.
How do you like the track today?
It's great.
Yeah.
They haven't really groomed it or anything.
Kept it rough?
Yeah. He says after we're done, we can ride it whenever we want.
Heck yeah.
We're doing 2 laps of feet on the pegs. We're trying to go as fast as we can. These are sprint laps. And then that 3rd lap is a regular lap where we'll pull our foot out in the turn on the ones we need it or feel like we need it, and then we get it back to the peg quickly. So we're just creating discipline and a sprint mentality. We're trying to race all right, for 3 laps. And we're doing 3 sets of these. If you will come into your turn with momentum, and when you get on that bike, the power, and that bike pulls out of that turn, and you grab your shift, and you stay on the gas, you'll do that step up, no problem, okay? But you can't wind that bike too long in that gear and run that gear to where it's already ran out. You have to hit that shift point.
1972 CZ400.
380, all right.
Not gonna lie, the shift is really high, and they have like a long stroke. But
yeah,
you adjust.
And
you only have 4 inches of travel on the back.
Nah, I ain't jumping it.
Hey, you realize I'm giving you my best bike I own. And I don't do that for everybody.
Okay.
How you doing, man?
Good, how you?
All right. That's my son, Jay.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's give it a run.
And this is a compression release. You might, if you want,
where is it?
Right you push it. Yeah, you push
Most
it forward.
people
kind of like get it on compression. Yeah. And if you want, I can put a boot on. You gotta let the compression go after you kind of kick.
So does it ever kick back at you?
Yes, it does. How many times you kick it? Many.
Probably 3 or 4, yeah.
This, it's so easy to ride one of these.
Yeah, oh yeah. The technology.
But see, most of the time on this bike, you don't clutch as much.
Yeah, because it's got torque. Yeah, it's got
because you just come in and you just roll.
You're right. Yeah, it really has a ton of torque, but the power just goes right, and then you have to shift. You know, it's got a ton of grip, torque.
Yeah, you definitely start second. Because if you start first, they probably flip you. Honestly, about the only time I ever use first is if there's like a real tight 180, like off camber.
Yeah, just
where the nationals are in Oklahoma, where the finals are. Yeah. There's a left hand off camber, and to hit that line, you almost have to drop into first, and then it's uphill, so immediately back up. We also ride 83 Hondas.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, in Europe, when I race, because I'm ride 72 plus, it's 72 and up.
Oh, yeah?
I have to ride bike pre-1965.
Okay.
Because that's the rule.
Yeah.
So just for clarification, what type of bike is this? What year and everything?
This is CZ400. 1972.
72. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Good to ride. I like being sore. It just feels like I know I've been doing stuff, and good little warm up and ride with Hudson. I can tell Hudson's having fun. A lot of kids have already started racing at 3, man. And think of where they're at. Imagine a kid, if you could catch up in speed from the time he's, let's say, 12 to 14 or 15, he catches up to that kid who's been racing since he was 3. Okay, that kid since he was 3, I mean, that's like, what, 7, 8 more years the kid has been at the racetrack. You know, the wear and tear on the body, the mind, the game of sacrifice, and the childhood of all the things kids get to do when they're kids, you know. I don't know, there's 2 different ways to look at it, but I don't know, I always try to look at the positive and everything, and I don't think it's too late. And in the end, Supercross is everything, really. I think as long as you can ride Supercross good, I think you'd have a career, you know. You can race all over the world racing Supercross and make a good living, you know. Even jumping dirt bikes, you make a living, but I don't know, I feel like Supercross is a completely different skill. Get really good at Supercross starting around 10 to 12 years old. I mean, look at McGrath. He didn't start racing until he was 14, but he was raced BMX up until then, which was really helped him. He was the first guy to bring the BMX style to Supercross, so he just waxed everyone, and then everyone caught on to that, and then they took it to the next level, which was the Bubba Scrub era. But anyway, it's cool to see it evolve, and it's fun to go ride dirt bikes. And honestly, whether you make it to be the best or not, it's really just about, like, the guy here is 81 years old. He's still riding a dirt bike, man. That's what it's about to me, is just for the love of the sport, dude. Only a few guys will ever retire on the sport. The rest better just enjoy it and love it, because that's what you're gonna get out of it.
All right, we just got done at Next Level Motocross. I feel like I improved a lot these last 2 days. I'm hoping I can improve more over the week. And yeah, that was today. Practice on my whips, speed, practice turns, and yeah, that was it for today. Make sure you subscribe, like, follow, share, whatever you guys do. Thank you.